So we got
Okay,
lost.
I'm here in near Bon Echo or near Ottawa. We are scouting land for our deer hunt this year, and I'm going to introduce this gentleman to you. He is wealth of information and experience and all that, and we have taken him as a teacher for this year's hunt. So here is Ross. Ross, can you introduce yourself for
Hi, I'm Ross
to
Elliott,
my audience?
and I've been here on this property for 24 years, and I've been hunting since I was about 6.
All right, how big is your property?
This property is 750 acres.
750 acres, and you owned it for about 24,
24 years,
24
yeah,
years.
yeah, here.
Wow. And you're raising all kinds of animals. We saw at your farm. So what are you raising there?
Yeah, I've got quite a few different kinds of birds. I've got chickens and ducks and geese and turkeys and guinea fowl,
Mm-hmm.
and there's sheep and
Mm-hmm.
goats,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a cow. She's at her boyfriend's place now.
Okay.
There's pigs
Mm-hmm.
and mini pigs, those ones that people
Mm-hmm.
keep for pets,
Mm-hmm.
and dogs.
Dogs. Okay.
Yeah, big
Let me.
dogs.
At your farm, we saw that you have quite some fierce some dogs, right? They're big dogs and they fight big animals. So what animals they're fighting? What animals they're chasing? And why you keep such big dogs there?
Well, what I've got is a mix of different breeds of guardian dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the bull mastiff is one of the main breeds.
Okay.
Great Pyrenees
Okay.
is mixed in there in a lesser amount.
Okay.
There's Akbash, which is those Turkish wolf killers,
Okay.
the ones that they use for guardians,
Mm-hmm.
and different mixes of those breeds.
How many dogs you have?
I've got 5 right now.
5.
Yeah.
And they are capable of chasing the coyotes and wolves and bears and all that,
Oh
and they fight
yeah,
them.
yeah. One of the younger dogs, when she was before she was a year old, she was killing coyotes by herself.
Wow. Wow. Have they killed any bear in the past?
They're smart enough to stay far enough away from the bear so the
Mm-hmm.
bear can't get a hold of them.
Right.
If a bear gets a hold of a dog, their claws will make an awful lot of damage in a dog in a quick hurry. So,
Okay. Okay.
my dogs are actually smart enough that they just harass the bear enough that it won't.
Okay.
It won't,
So they're trained that way.
Well,
So
they
they
just
don't
know
get
it.
hurt.
They know it by
Right.
nature.
Yeah, instinct.
Their instinct tells
Okay,
them, yeah, the
okay.
bear doesn't belong, but if I actually engage it, it's going to win.
Right.
So they don't actually get close enough for the bear to be able to sink their claws or teeth into
Yeah.
them.
So on your land, the area that we have scouted, we saw that there's a lot of marks for deer crossings and all that.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think our chances are if we come for 2 weekends maybe during the hunt season with the 12 gauge? What is our chance where you're putting us on the stands that we'll be able to harvest a deer?
Well, the more experienced the hunter is, the better the chance is that they're going to get a deer to start with. But if people don't make silly mistakes, then it'd be surprising if they didn't see deer here.
Okay.
Because we only harvest male deer, buck deer here. There's the does and the fawns really aren't very scared of people, and so that actually makes the buck hunt much easier.
Right.
Because the bucks in most situations watch the does and the fawns to see if they get scared, and the buck will still be back in the trees.
Okay.
Because he's at the most risk, because everybody will put a bullet in a
Okay.
buck, right? So the fact that the does and the fawns aren't scared of people means that the bucks can't cue off of their nervousness, because they're
Okay.
not nervous of hunters.
Okay.
And so the bucks have to figure it out on their own, which puts them in range most of the
Okay.
time before they.
So how do I translate this one?
So it all translates to
At
you will most likely see deer. I'd be shocked if you didn't see deer. Whether or not you actually take a buck is going to be up to you more than anything.
So our judgment and our timing and where we are hitting it.
and how much noise you make, and
Okay.
what kind of scents are on you. Like, are
Okay.
they smelling you? Are they hearing you? Are they seeing you?
Okay.
And in the tree stands, the seeing should be pretty much out of the
Okay.
factor.
So we will not be
So-
wearing any perfume or anything, so
Yeah.
that we are not smelled. We're not getting smelled
that
in
helps.
the forest by them.
But if you have a campfire and you
Yeah.
put some green stuff on the campfire so it makes a lot of smoke, and you smoke your clothes and whatever you're
Okay.
taking in the woods with you before you go,
Okay.
the animals around here are used to everybody burning firewood for their
Okay.
heat source. So if you smoke your clothes, that's a smell that they're used to, and they're not going to be spooked by
That's
it.
a good pointer, actually. That's gonna
It helps a lot.
work in our favor. We're coming the evening before our hunt, so that works for us. So we can have a campfire where we'll be putting
Oh,
our
yes.
trailer, and
Yeah.
then we smoke our clothes accordingly.
Yeah.
And then we come in the forest, and we're already smelling like
You
a
smell like you
campfire.
belong. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that sounds good. Thank you very much for all this information, and we are looking forward to hunting on your land. And we would like to come back every year, and hopefully we'll take a buck this year.
Yeah, well, the guys that have come out and done things right, most of the time they go away with deer.
All right. So that sounds good. Thank you very much. And yeah, we'll be talking again, and we'll be asking more questions on the way. So let's keep walking. Thank you.
Okay.